I guess this one didn't have a battery in it. It was corded. Really? I don't know what that is. Let's hold the cord in. Okay. So just plastic. Little springy dingy attached to the switch. Cord. Under you. Yep, just like I thought. There's something there. Can't have that in the hydro wire. No. Looks like a nice little copper motor on this little guy. There's one of them little handheld electric ones. There's something there too. Take the rubber boot off. Couple of hidden screws in there. Take the torque bit. Boom, that's the right one. Got a lot of water in them. It's melting in here. Don't be shy now. Nope. Yes, it's holding it. It's attached to the brushes. Come on. Ooh, that's pretty heavy too. Get this other stuff off. Here, we'll bring you over here. It's just a little guy. Copper aluminum. What do you think? I'm going to say copper. We like Red Riding Hood better than Snow White. Snow White's alright, but this ain't the party we want her at. Yeah. Oh yes, copper. You gotta like that. It's a little vacuum. One of them handheld ones. I don't remember. I thought it was batteries. Obviously not. Oh, pull it out. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, copper. Nice too. I knew it felt a little extra heavy. Clean. Got no caffeine at all. That guy would be copper too, but he'll be real hard to take apart. I don't know if there's any aluminum inside this one. The turbo. We shall find out together. I'm having my doubts, but we'll find out. Oh yes, he does. Steel cover. I'll show you. That little turbo. Well, he ain't going to spin because I'm holding him. There we go. That's what does all the work in your vacuum. It does all the suction power. So we just got to take him out. Because he is 100% aluminum, and you see the way that it's curling? That's the way you undo it. It's lefty tighty, righty loosey. In this case, he went counterclockwise. And it's classified as sheet aluminum. All aluminum, completely built. Here's the rest of the turbo that makes it work. This guy spins on here. He makes it suction really well. And the rest is a copper bearing motor. Now this one would be hard to tear apart because he is very well varnished. I don't think it's quite rusty too. I don't think I can get under any of these. So it's option to cook. As you can see through the holes. So yeah, it's questionable. I'll put them in the bucket for an afterthought. But sheet aluminum it went. Now I just got to take care of the brushes. That's garbage. It's just plastic. Same with the other plastic. This should be brass. We'll take a boo here real quick. There's brushes in there that'll have a copper strip on them. I don't know if the brushes are going to come out the back side or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I just need to cut the spring. There, spring went for a poof. There's the copper. It's just a little piece, but hey, every little piece counts. Now you saw that handheld vacuum. It gave us some nice copper. Pull these things out. They're generally brass. Yeah, don't hold it with your tool because your tool's magnetic. So it's a nice piece of brass. I put them with the brass in the bucket over here. You got two of them generally. Sometimes they won't all be brass. Sometimes it's just this little clip is brass. Get that spring off of there again. Yeah, I'm trying to cut the spring, I guess. That's not good. Spring goes for a poof. That comes out. You can leave this copper on there. It can go with the brass, but I put it in with my copper bucket. And then you just pull them out. See? Not magnetic. It is brass. Follow me. Ooh, don't get dizzy. I put them in with this brass. Now I got a line on someone other than the scrapyard to buy my copper and brass. I'm just waiting for a comeback. It's paying better than the scrapyards. Now I heard about this guy a long time ago. I actually used to deal with him. Yeah, because he used to run one of the scrapyards here in Sarnia. And I guess he's kind of falling out. His father passed away, and his mother, well, nobody really liked to deal with her. I dealt with her one time, and many years ago, I brought in 1,200 pounds worth of appliances, 12 to 1,500 pounds. You know how much I got for that? $10. I looked at her and she says, well, just think, pretty soon you'll be paying me to buy it, or you'll be paying me to take it. And I says, if that's the case, then it's going to be left in the ditch where I found it. Wow. It just happened to be the scrapyard that I dealt with prior to that. It was closed that day because it's a holiday weekend, and then they'll take a Saturday off. No warning ahead of time. So I have oh, look at the water come out of you now. It's starting to melt. I should have took you apart before I let you melt. I have twinsies. What do you think, snobby scrapmaker? I have two more. They're not identical. This one's bigger, as you can tell. I think you can tell. You're not even looking. Jeez, come on. Look. One's a little bit bigger than the other. So we're going to find out. But anyways, that was that little vacuum tear down. Well, that's the first. I took the shaft off of this one. Now I'm going to have to go find his base. This is actually stainless. It's not sticking to the magnet, and I gave it a little cut. Dirty buggers are being sneaky. take this plastic out the backside. Yeah, I'm trying to get it in there. That's where it's kinked. Right there, if I get past that little kink. Oh, I just pushed him downhill. That's not good. Come on out of there. I don't think I have anything long enough to push it through. Yeah, now he's right here. Awesome. Do I have anything long enough? Well, I got it closer. But it's still not long enough. These might be longer, but I don't think they fit in. Nope. Oh, he does. Nope. He's bent. I ain't gonna get him in there. Okay. Do I have anything longer? Yes, I do. Stainless steel wire. Come on. Boom! Put that back in there. I got that stainless steel wire to fix my truck seat, but I haven't gotten her. Stainless steel. Wow. I just happened to think of checking it with the magnet. Now I gotta go find the rest of the base. That's not good. I've never had one that had a stainless steel base on it. It's not like you're playing in water with it, right? Wow, are they copper or are they aluminium? We shall find out. Two fans, you saw them. You saw me take them apart yesterday. I didn't think you needed to watch that all over. Well, this one's got that extra piece on there. This is the bigger of the two. Obviously, it's a bigger motor. You can see that. Come on. Okay. Copper. See? You see that? Hoping you're seeing that. I know it's not the best lighting. There. Copper. This guy feels too light. Are you too light? Huh? Yep. The aluminum. Oh, hey. One out of two is better than zero. Right? Sometimes it's hard to tell with these little buggers, you know. Now put the torch to them. Takes a few seconds. You can melt this stuff very easily. Copper you cannot melt with a torch. Not my torches anyways. They don't go hot enough. I'm not saying you can't melt copper. I'm just saying my torches, my little soldering torches, will not melt copper. Look at that. We brought the temperature up a little bit with the heater running. It's now 46 Fahrenheit in here, which is 7 Celsius. I think the chain to go from Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius, I think it's just to 32 degrees. And you talk about, there's that sneaky little bugger in there. See? A little resistor. He can't go in with the electrical wiring. Neither can this, but we'll cut them off. I know they're tiny wires, but hey, still insulated, right? There. We take them and put them in the bucket. Just like that. So now you know. Okay, we'll bring you closer. Can you see the work? This guy? Okay, we're gonna do him first. The copper one. You have to unwind his hair. Got a lot of varnish on him too. He's gonna be a little bugger. This is where a lot of you guys would just take the grinder and cut like that. Grinders are nice. I just don't like using the stupid things. Because I don't know about anybody else. When I use a grinder and I'm done, I'm spitting out grit. Like I know it depends on how long you use the stupid thing, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it's like you had a mouthful of sand. Don't get me wrong, I like grinders. They do a nice job. I own several of them. I even got one of them big chop saw grinder thingies, you know. And you go like that. I bought it strictly to take them big motors apart, and I have yet to use it. Still in the basement. I think you saw it when I was down there. It's a DeWalt. It was on sale. That's the only reason why I bought it. Those things are bloody expensive. They're $200-300. It's a 14-inch blade on it, so it's got the big blade. But I would never pay that much. I think I got it on sale at TSC there a year or so ago for maybe $100. Had to be pretty cheap for me to buy it. I'm a cheap guy. Oh, this is really going to be tricky to get apart. I might end up cutting all that. I've done that before, cutting all. There's a lot of varnish on here. So as you can tell, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm working out now more into the coolness. You can still see my breath. My one finger, because it's not above 50. This guy here is already snow white in my gloves, so. But hey, this stuff doesn't get done on its own. This Canadian scrapper, I wasn't trying to be a smart ass or anything. You're getting overwhelmed with scrap. For some reason, you and the king are getting a lot of scrap. Holy moly. Must be spring cleaning early. But I was suggesting some help. You know, not full-time, just part-time. You can get somebody in there to help you 1 or 2 days a week, you know, for a couple of hours. There's people on unemployment and welfare and mother's allowance and whatever, disability maybe or whatever, I don't know, depending on their disability, I guess. That could actually come out, you know. I know you don't want anybody on your property. You don't know. I think I'm going to end up cutting it all along here. Or am I going to go like this? No, that ain't going to work either. I'm just cutting it. Okay. I'll cut the little chunks off, I guess. See how that works. Does it help? Oh, what did I get into, right? So another one that could have been cooked. There, I cut them. It makes them easier to come out. Yeah. Copper. Yep, it can be stubborn little buggers, you know. because they got so much varnish on, they're cutting and getting little filings of copper down here. I guess that's where hitting it with the grinder would have been easier, right? Where'd you go? Let's see now. I see it here on the floor. We ain't going any farther than that, so. Here's another one. I'll get him eventually. Just not right now. Yeah, we're struggling, but we're getting there. A little bit at a time. This one's already been cut that side, so maybe it's easier to pull it out that way. I don't know. I'm thinking it is. Seems to cut better on this side. I'm starting to sweat now. Put too much clothing on. Come on. Yeah, baby, come on. You're bending the the motor all to sheet. Like I said, I'm working up a sweat. Come on. Oh, you're gonna fight me too, are you? Fine, I'll cut you right there. This one here don't want to come out. I'll cut you right there. It's all just individual little plates. And it takes one of them to hang on to it. Come on, baby. I think I'm losing the battle on this one. Yep, I'm going to lose out on some. That little bugger right there. Let go of me. That guy. Not going to come out that way. You're gonna have to come out this way. There we go. Whoa! Like I said, it's individual plates. Alrighty then. That took longer than I wanted it to. I think this guy would take just as long. You never know, right? It's aluminum. He's got a lot of varnish on him too. I need a smaller. I gotta take this coat off. See, my fingers snow white already. Okay. Oh, that's better. You can still see my breath, but I'm working up a little bit of a heat here. And winding its hair. Might have to do this one the same way I did the other one. Might have to cut. I've done that before, so. Allie Mac was complaining about my clock being an hour behind. It's because the battery's dying. I'm not going to bother changing it right now. I know, I think it irks him. Sorry, buddy. I don't mean to irk you. It's not being lazy, it's just I don't want to put a new battery in just for the cold. I do have my phone with me, and the one that's doing the recording. They both have clocks on them, so when I'm in here, it's not like I have to go anywhere. My wife's at work. Oh, I'm at work here in the garage, so I don't have it. Ah, they're all cutting. Are you gonna come out for me? Yep. Being aluminum, it's got to be separated, so I could sneak it in there as long as you mix it up, but I ain't gonna take the chance because it looks like copper, but it's not copper. You know what I mean? It's coming out slowly. That one cut too, yep. Take it out the back way. Let's go something. Get. Come on. There we go. There's signs of life that it looks like it's moving, right? Nope. Pull you out the backside. Cut as you're coming out. Wow. The other one going to come out the backside. It's fine. Nope. Pull you out this way then. I don't care. You're one way or the other, you're coming out. Right? There. Working up a sweat for that. This is all, like I said, I didn't want to see Snow White today. It's all aluminum. I have a bucket for it. That's just aluminum wire. That's all it is. I get about 30 to 40 cents a pound for that, so but it takes a lot to make a pound. That's outside my world. Hydro company's been busy. See that? There's a taller pole beside that one. They're giving us bigger hydro poles for some reason. Okay, that was that. It is 4 o'clock. I'm going in. I got animals to feed. So there you have it. Yes, the heater's still going strong. Not bad for free, huh? Tank of propane was free too, so score! Ooh, thumbs up for that. Gotta love scrapping. Like, subscribe, and share or not. Have a good evening, afternoon, wherever you are.